Well, hey everybody, I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and welcome to Correspondences for Thursday, the 5th of August 2021. Let's see. We've got neutral favorability today. Jupiter governs. Jupiter's still in retrograde, so you can think of that as inner expansion. But I think what I'm recommending here with the social issues in the forefront these days, choose one that you're interested in and work a spell to influence a positive outcome today. And the one that I've recommended, and it's just a recommendation, you don't have to, if this doesn't, something you don't want to get into, that's fine. But my concern is the behavior of the police in our country. The violence shown and the violence that happens to citizens at the hands of police is, it is such a bad thing that, to me, it doesn't matter whether it's voter suppression or immigration or, anything at all. It's all vital, it's all important, it's all, necessary, and it's all urgent. But this one, to me, that we've just seen so many videos of it, a lot of stuff has taken place in Oregon, in Portland, and in Salem, and all of that. And it just, to see this stuff happen is just awful. So what I'm recommending today, and you can get a copy of this over on the blog, either on the Patreon page for this particular post. You'll see the video and you'll see the post, and then I'm going to have pictures of these two things. But I'm recommending working with Jupiter's planetary square and seal. Now, squares invoke something into being, seals stop it. And so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna put pictures up of what these are, little graphics up of what they look like, so you can then draw them during your ritual. If you want to, you could start with the planetary seal to stop the behavior, and then draw out the square to invoke reform. You could do it that way. But while you're doing it, you can either, if you want to use a chant or just use, just focus your intention while you're doing it. But the act of doing that actually brings those energies into being. And so that's what I'm recommending you do. It kind of gets you working with sigils a little bit in a different way than what we've been working with them. It's been mostly runes and stuff. But this is a different type of working, and I use it quite frequently. Just when I want to invoke something in it real quickly, or if I want to seal something off. And like I say, you can use them together. It just needs to be intentional to what you're doing. And so you wouldn't, I don't think you would want to invoke reform before stopping the behavior. So that's why use the seal first and then the square. In a pinch, if you already have these things drawn out, you can just set them on the altar, put your hand over them, and focus your intention on them. You can do that as well, but it seems to have a better effect if you do it within the working. So that's my recommendation for today. Something new to do if you've never done it before. Otherwise, you can check the magical correspondences, the different herbs, the resins, all of that. The crystals to use, blue's the color, the elements air. So, work with it. The other thing that you can do is check out the rune divination. It was Othala, Yira, and Perthro. And that's where we're talking about fate, or the unknown playing a part in our experiences with Perthro. And you might be able to combine that into the working maybe when you start thinking about who's going to control our fate and what is our legacy going to be. Othala deals with the legacy aspect of this. It also deals with protection of all that we've built. Now, Yira is unfolding awareness. It's also cycles. So as awareness unfolds, then it would seem logical to try to stop the police from this nonsense that they're doing, because it's harming people. They've killed people. We just had one get convicted of that, and now he and the other three are going to go. Are they civil rights charges or something? something, but like that level, not murder, but some kind of, I think there's like a civil rights charges that they're going to be brought up on or something. And I guess the three of them want to have their trials separate from the original guys. Like, well, y'all stood there and watched the guy die, so I don't know about that. So you see what I mean? This is a big deal, and if you want to focus on something like that, you could do that today. But again, you could use Jupiter's seal and square really about any kind of social justice issue, any kind. It doesn't matter. But this is just one that I've been thinking about lately. So anyway, get to do a little witch activism today. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. We'll talk again tomorrow. Be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.